What is up, everybody? It's Nell here. How you guys doing today? So in today's reading, as you can see, we're doing another pick a card. It's going to be a message about your financial situation right now and also predictions for your financial future. I was kind of running out of breath there, but anyways, yeah, so this is going to be a two-part reading. As you can see, when you get into the pile, there's going to be one part which is a message about your financial situation. So this is kind of for you to make sure it's actually your pile, but also for me, the reader, to see kind of what's going on right now. And then the second part will be the financial predictions for the future. I didn't specify, when exactly. It's just like financial predictions for the future. So if you want some more specific reading, since this is going to be a general reading, then you can check out my link down below for a private reading. And also I will be doing some specific 2023 readings in the near future, so stay tuned for that. So as you can see, we have 4 piles here. If you're new to pick a cards, what you do is you choose a pile. You can do this based off of the pile number, based off of the crystal, whatever calls to you is what you should choose. So this is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. And on pile 1 we have this fluorite crystal. This one's really beautiful. It's like purpley, but like a see-through purple. Fluorite comes in many different colors. And then we have on pile 2 this cracked quartz crystal. These are all points, by the way. So that's very nice. Pile 3, we have this coral crystal point. So it literally looks like coral. I wish I had a little bit of a better camera so you could pick up the details. My camera's like 11 years old, but we're working with what we got. Grateful for this camera. And then the final one we have is this titanium amethyst point. Very beautiful. And that is on pile 4. So I will put in a meditation part right here or in a couple minutes. If you guys want a couple more minutes to choose the pile and meditate on the pile, then you can do that. If not, the timestamps are down below and I'll see you at your pile. Bye guys. What is up, pile 1? If you guys chose this fluorite crystal point, then this is your reading. So as you can see, I already have the tarot cards drawn. So this section right here is going to be a message about your personal finances. If you skip the beginning, this is more for you guys to know if this is your reading. Also for me as the reader, just kind of like know what's going on. And then this is going to be the prediction about your financial future. So we will get into it. We'll read the tarot cards and then we will read the oracle cards and pull them on camera for you guys. I just realized how gray I am. I got a lot of gray going on in this. Anyways, so let's get into it. Once again, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what does not. If you want a private reading, I will link it down below. They're very affordable. They are written, however, because I don't really have the quiet time to do the video readings like this for right now. But if you want a private written reading, they're very detailed. I will link that down below. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so the message about your guys' finances in pile 1 is the 10 of Wands. And the Hangman in reverse. And then the back of the deck energy was the Queen of Wands in reverse. I feel like I've been getting a lot of Queen of Wands lately and a lot of King of Swords lately. So you guys as a collective must be, at least people watching this video, must resonate a lot with you. Okay, so right off the bat, the message about your finances in this pile. You guys, it feels like are very financially burdened with this 10 of Wands here. Like I feel like right now for a lot of people, finances are pretty tight, obviously, with everything going on in the world. But for you guys, especially in this pile, for the 10 of Wands to show up, it's like you got a lot going on financially and it's hard to keep up and it feels like almost like the weight of the world is on your shoulders financially. I mean, you could just literally look at the image on the card. It's like she's carrying so many flowers in this instance, but she's carrying so much stuff. She's literally like, her back is like bent and she can't even stand up straight. It's just like, I feel like that's how you guys feel financially. Like you're carrying so much weight on your shoulders when it comes to money and finances and bills and just everything going on, that to the point that you feel like you can't even like think straight, stand up straight. You can't even, it's just weighing you down. With this 10 of Wands here, you guys could be taking care of others financially as well, and that's why it's really weighing you down, or just feel like whatever it is that you have going on financially, that you will never be able to get out of your financial rut. You will never be able to keep up with things financially. It's just like no matter what you do, it isn't going to be enough, or at least you feel like it's not going to be enough. But you may have made a financial investment that perhaps didn't pay off the way you hoped it would, and now you have to work twice as hard or 3 times as hard to pay it off with this Hangman in reverse here. Others might have done so with carrying this financial burden, and you feel like there's no escape from what you've been doing, from what you've been trying to do, what you've been trying to accomplish. I feel like some people in this pile might almost be apathetic in a way. It's kind of like you feel like like I said, no matter what you do, it's not gonna be able to get you out of this rut financially. It's like you're so deep in the hole in one way, shape, or form that you just like, even if you're not like in debt per se, even if it's just like there's so much going on that you just feel like you're never gonna be able to climb out of the mountain. You know what I mean? The financial crap that you got going on. You'll never be able to reach the top of the mountain and take a breather financially. It's just like, so you almost become like numb to it, apathetic almost with this Hangman in reverse for some of you guys here, and you might not even see the point of being financially responsible anymore with this this Hangman reverse here. With the Queen of Wands showing up here, this could be about a business venture that you yourself have tried to go out and do. Perhaps it's your own business, or perhaps it's a promotion you've been trying to get, or just something that you've had to take on a lot of financial responsibility in order to move up in some way, shape, or form. This could be just something that you were trying to achieve that was a burden to you financially. Perhaps with this Hangman in reverse, it just didn't go out the way you hoped it would. It didn't turn out the way you thought it would. Like I said before, maybe a risky financial investment. It's going to be different for everybody who's watching this pile, but yeah, you're going to know what I'm talking about. If this resonates, it resonates. So let's move on to your financial predictions for this pile. So we have the Hermit in reverse. And if you guys want me to do specifically 2023 finances, let me know. I'll probably do it anyways, but if you guys let me know down below, I can do it a little bit faster for you than maybe I would have done it originally. Anyways, then you have the King of Wands. Yeah, here's more Wands energy showing up for sure. I feel you guys are trying to start your own business, or perhaps you're trying to put money into something that like you're trying to start something up is what I'm feeling here. With the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, it's like entrepreneur energy. And perhaps because of this, you feel like you're kind of behind, and now you're carrying so much on your shoulders financially because of this business that you're trying to start, or perhaps just the thought of keeping up with all these new expenses are daunting to you. It's just something that you've been trying to accomplish has finances involved in it, and because of that, you're feeling very like this is like a heavy energy. It's like weights, almost you feel like there's weights dragging you down. Let's get the back of the deck energy for this. So yeah, the 8 of Swords, you feel like you're trapped in this. This could have even been something that like I say, investment, it doesn't necessarily have to be like a financial like stock investment or something, but it totally could have. You guys could have, oh my God, I shouldn't even, but some people I've heard have invested in crypto, and it's just been going to shit lately. I don't really know anything about crypto, but I've just like heard stories. So that could definitely be something that you guys invested in, and that's what's kind of like, you're trying to get ahead here. The King of Wands, the Queen of Wands, are people who very like, independent, like entrepreneur type people. You don't necessarily have to work for yourself, but it's just like you're very much like leadership, boss type status. You're definitely financially, you at least want to be in a higher position than you are. And because of that, you just feel like you're trapped because of something that went wrong, or because there's just so much attached to it. This could even just be like the economy in general. You just feel like, how am I supposed to open a business in this economy? Like, it's so much going on right now. Like, it's just for some reason you guys feel very burdened and trapped in this financial situation, or in your finances in general, you know? It was literally just 111 on this clock, and I realized what I was about to say, and it's totally like in alignment with that. The financial prediction for you guys is with the Hermit in reverse. I feel like you guys are definitely going to take some self-inventory with your finances, and really start to see like what matters to you financially, what you want to spend your time and your money and your energy on, what you want to invest in. I feel like with this Hermit in reverse, you guys are really going to be coming into alignment with yourself and with your financial goals, whether that means getting out of debt over here, perhaps you were avoiding it with this Hangman over here, or just really taking on the necessary steps it takes to get to whatever financial place you want to be. Once again, I feel like you guys in this pile specifically are very, like, you're trying to level up, but you just feel stuck, especially with this 8 of Swords and this Queen of Wands reversed here. And I feel like you're really going to take some time to I don't know how else to say it, just really like sit with yourself and take the time and inventory, like really sit down, maybe even do the numbers, do the math, and be like, okay, this is what I have to do here, this is what I have to do here, I might have to sacrifice this, maybe I can't get, you know, coffee, Starbucks, or maybe I can't go do this and that, and you know what I mean? I feel like with the Hermit in reverse, that's what you guys are going to start doing in the future when it comes to this financial situation. It could be as big as some of you guys, depending on what this King of Wands energy is about. Even like selling some of your stuff, selling a car perhaps, maybe even moving to a different area that perhaps isn't as expensive. Yeah, I just feel like you're really going to start making some sacrifices. That's the word that's coming to mind here with the Hermit, is sacrifices. And with the King of Wands over here, once again, this is just like the entrepreneur realigning with your career and your financial goals and having a better understanding of your finances. I feel like your financial predictions is definitely going to be somebody who's self-made. Whatever it is that you've been trying to achieve, I feel like it hasn't really been working out too well for you over here, but I feel like in the future you're really going to sit down and figure it out. That's not to say it's not going to come without, you know, its own obstacles, but like I said, the word I'm getting here is sacrifices. I feel like you're really going to take the time and really see, what can I sacrifice, what can't I sacrifice, what am I willing to sacrifice, what am I willing to do to gain such a thing, you know what I mean? Just really like align with yourself with this Hermit in reverse here, and then when you're ready, I feel like you guys are going to come out of this shell, come out of this head, like put your head down mode. I feel like I just see somebody with their head down, like in their work, you know what I mean, and just like work, which is great. I feel like you guys are like hustling, but I feel like with the Hermit in reverse, finally you're going to kind of come out of that and get into this King of Wands energy, which once again is like self-made, the entrepreneur, the person who creates what they want out of their life. Yeah, the financial prediction for this pile I'm really feeling is somebody who's making something out of nothing, almost like achievements, respect, maybe perhaps even you guys being mentors to other people in some way, shape, or form. This is definitely financial stability in your future. This is definitely somebody who even will be generous in the future, if not with their money specifically, then with their knowledge of how to make money. Yeah, so whatever this is especially could be what you guys are mentoring other people about, and like kind of telling them, hey, this is what I did, don't do this, especially in a business setting, especially in this type of setting, especially if you're trying to get this promotion, especially if you're trying to do this with your life. I can see you guys doing that in the future, and it relates to finances in some way, shape, or form. I think because you will be making money off of this certain thing, but also I think that because you might even be teaching about finances in some way, shape, or form. So yeah, I love that for you guys with this financial future over here. It's very lovely. It's very nice. I see you guys just coming out of your shell and really shining the way that you were meant to shine, seen the way you were meant to be seen. Like there is a cage around this person with the wings, but as you can see, it's like open. I feel like soon you guys will be coming out of this cage, but first you have to do the inventory here. First you have to do a little bit of work, maybe even sacrifice some things in your life, in your day-to-day, especially financial things that are burning you down financially. And really kind of work yourself out of this, I don't want to call it a mess, but whatever this is that happened, or whatever this is that you are kind of being held down by over here, I feel like you're really going to start to work through that and really devote your time and your energy into what you need to be spending it on to get to whatever this King of Wands moment is. Phrase that comes to mind is work smarter, not harder. So yeah, I just feel like obviously I can't give you guys exact examples since it is a general reading, but I just really see you guys in the future doing that work and getting out of that place, and then from there just being very self-sufficient, self-made, somebody who is very financially well off, somebody who is in a position of authority, respect, a position of power in some way, shape, or form, whether that just be like financial power or whether that be a high-ranking person in like a job, being your own boss, being your own business owner. I just heard content creator, perhaps, something like that. It's just like, it's going to pay off big for you guys with this King of Wands here in the upright. So yeah, that is what I see for you guys in the financial future. We'll get two more cards over here. Just more messages about financial predictions for you guys. And see what's up. There could have been a lot of doubts over here. This is kind of like your present / past energy with finances. Once again, if this is your pile, you'll know with what I said already about the financial message. because obviously this is in the future. You know, you can't really know that for sure right now, but this is definitely something you should resonate with if this is your pile. So I feel like with the Queen of Wands here, there's a lot of doubts here. You just aren't confident. Like, she's wearing a peacock. So you can see there's like peacock. That just shut off on me, I'm sorry. But she's wearing like a peacock dress over here, and the peacock is somebody who represents, you know, somebody who's very proud, somebody who has a lot of confidence, somebody who's might even have a lot of eyes on her, which is why I think I'm like hearing content creator or somebody who's doing some business on the internet or something like that. It doesn't have to be, but yeah, in the reverse, it's like I feel like you guys are very just a lot of self-doubt weighting you down, like not very confident in yourself financially, perhaps being sucked into, because like the only one that's upright is this 10 of Wands energy over here for your present slash past financial situation. So I feel like you just perhaps don't even think you're worthy of a better position. You just think you kind of have to slave away in a sense, and like that's not true. I feel like that's what this Hermit in reverse is speaking of, is you guys finally taking the moment to really like sit with yourself and take inventory and you know, make those sacrifices, whatever it may be. Perhaps downsizing, like in living, downsizing in some sort of way that involves your finances. So yeah, anyways, let's get 2 more messages about your financial future. What is Pile Wands financial future look like? Oh, I love that. So we have Rhea with the flow right here. And then we also have Hestia with home. Oh, I love that. That's great. So first things first, you guys got the numbers 22 and 44, which are both angel numbers. So we love that. This could be something to do. I kept getting the sense of like downsizing your home or your car or something like that. So this could definitely be what that's talking about. This could also be about, like I said, you taking care of somebody else in your home, other people living with you in your home that are burdening you financially. It could involve friends, this could involve family, this could involve a roommate or something, and for some reason the finances kind of go back on you, whether it just be they're neglecting their part of it or whether you are actually taking care of somebody else, whether it be like kids, a spouse who perhaps is out of work right now, a family member who you have to help out financially for whatever reason. Yeah, this could definitely have to be something to do with that as well. This card also talks about for your financial future being at home with yourself, and I feel like that's exactly what I was talking about with the Queen of Wands in reverse. Like you guys just not feeling like you are worthy of something. You're not worthy of getting the promotion. You're not worthy, like who am I to get that type of job? You know what I mean? I'm just like Joe Schmo from whatever town. You know what I mean? It's just like that type of feeling. It's like it's not helping you whatsoever. And this talks about your financial future. You guys will feel more at home itself, which in turn is the King of Wands energy over here, which is the self-made, the self-starter, the entrepreneur. I don't know how else to say it. It's just the person who isn't scared to take on difficult tasks, but who also gets very good at, it's like a very good payout at the end for them, you know? And I think with this home card, you guys will really be in alignment, not only with yourself, but with this business that you start, or with this position that you get into, with this mentorship role that you have. You'll just really feel, it'll feel natural to you. You'll just like, you'll be a natural business person. You'll be a natural entrepreneur. You'll just be somebody who, like, it almost feels like almost Empress energy, like money will just flow to you. I'm not saying you won't be doing the work, but it's kind of like work doesn't feel like work when it's something you enjoy doing. You know what I mean? That's the vibe I'm getting for your financial future with this home card and the King of Wands right here for sure. And then with the flow card, that's exactly what it is. I was just doing that too. It's like just flowing in. I feel like the money, the resources, whatever you need. And it's because it's you and this thing, this business, this position, this career, whatever it is, just aligned so much with you. Yeah, this is a great energy for your financial future. I'm sorry I keep stuttering today. I don't know what's up with me. But yeah. I see you guys in the future just being financially independent, being leaders, being bosses, being CEOs, being business owners, whatever resonates with you is what I see you doing. And with that obviously comes a good amount of money too. And it's just going to be natural, 100% natural for you guys. You'll feel very at home with this. It will flow to you, you know what I mean? And it might even seem like you kind of stumble into it with this flow card over here. And once again, that's not saying you don't do the work, you do, but it's kind of just like once things start going, it's just like it goes really fast. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that is what I see for you guys in pile 1. Let me know down below what you thought of the reading. Leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. What is up, pile 2? If you guys chose this cracked quartz point, then this is your reading. I almost called it cluster. I was like, that's not right. It's not a cluster. Anyways, as you can see, we've already pulled your tarot cards. So we have the messages, your financial message over here. This is for you guys to know if this is your pile. Obviously, this should resonate if it is your pile. It's also for me to know like what the heck's going on. And then over here, we're going to do the predictions, the financial future predictions. I didn't do a specific year or anything like that, but I will be doing specific videos on that. So stay tuned. This is obviously a general reading. If you guys want a private reading, I do have them linked down below. They are not, unfortunately, in video format. It will be a written reading just because there's too much going on in my house right now to do video readings. However, they are very in-depth. So check that out if you are interested, and let's get into the tarot cards. So we'll get the messages over here, and then we'll do this, and we'll also pull the oracle cards on camera. So your first card for this pile is the Six of Swords in reverse. This is what it looks like upright. And then we have the King of Cups. It was in reverse, but I want to show you what it looks like. So it's in reverse, and then we have the Three of Cups in reverse. This is what it looks like. It was in reverse. Okay, so pile 2. I feel like you guys in this pile may not be in the best place emotionally, and I feel like because of this, it's kind of bleeding into your financial situation. Pretty heavy, it seems, if this came up. I don't know if it's because of your finances that you guys feel like this sadness, despair, maybe even like overwhelm, anxiety, those type of feelings, or if you've been just like emotionally unbalanced lately, like kind of mood swings, that sort of stuff. Yeah, I can't really tell off of this whether it stemmed from something else that caused you to be a little bit with this King of Cups in the reverse. It's kind of like, I always think of that song Riptide by who's it by? I think it's by Beartooth. Anyways, I digress. But it always reminds me of like the riptide coming like emotionally. Like it's kind of like you're just overwhelmed by your emotions and you can't handle it. And so instead you do other things to try and compensate. So I can't tell if there was an external thing that happened that caused this. And then because of that, you use your finances to try to help you emotionally. Or if you were in a financial situation and this caused you to be upset and now it's kind of bleeding back into your finances. If that makes any sense. It kind of feels like a never-ending cycle here. I feel like there is just like a deeper emotional issue, like I said, that is plaguing you, and that has an effect on your finances. Your finances in this pile. A lot of you might feel kind of like alone, perhaps even lonely, with Three Cups in reverse here. Like you're an outcast, like you're a black sheep, perhaps like you have nobody to turn to with whatever this issue is, and that's also not helping the situation. The way I'm seeing this bleed into your finances is kind of by overindulging in a way. This could be you guys having a bad day, a bad week, a bad year. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I can resonate. That's why I'm like laughing. I'm not laughing at you. Anyways, this could just be like you guys going through a tough time, and because of that, you're like, you know what, whatever, I just got paid, let's go eat out. You know what, whatever, I just got paid, let's go get some drinks. You know what I mean? Some like alcoholic beverages. Whatever it is, you could be even like shop therapy, like buying stuff to feel some sort of like serotonin type of deal. So this could be like, oh, you know what, I'm feeling upset, I'm gonna go buy a new pair of shoes. Like I totally get that. I've been there, I've done that. I think we all do this to a certain extent, but I feel like you guys are just very, whatever happened or whatever reason that you guys are just feeling very, like in your emotions and emotionally, I don't want to say unstable, that sounds so bad. I need to come up with a different word for that, but emotionally just like overwhelmed, that's a good word. I feel like for you guys, for this to come out more than other people, it's really affecting your finances a lot more. So this might be a habit that you've gotten into over the years, just like eating out when you're in a bad mood, when you're, you know, things aren't going right or whatever. Or like I said, buying something on Amazon, shopping online, going to the mall and going shopping, or even, like I said, going and getting some beers or some drinks or whatever it may be, just like really overindulging with the Three of Cups right here. Something you don't need, but you just do it to make yourself feel better. And obviously this is affecting your finances because you need to spend money on it. So that's the message I'm getting here, is whatever it is that has happened to you guys or is happening is really, it's coming from an emotional state, but it is kind of bleeding you dry financially. It's making it so you're stuck in this rut. It's almost like a never ending cycle. I keep saying just like a circle, like kind of like just chasing itself around. So it's like, you know what I mean? Bad day, bad week, whatever. So I'm going to go do this, buy this. And then like you get upset next week because you spent that money and now you don't have the money for rent or for bills or something like that, and so now you're upset again. So it just like goes around and around and around, and it's just like a never-ending cycle, I feel like currently. Yeah, it's kind of like almost trying to buy some sort of happiness. Like I said, I totally get that, but that is the message I'm seeing there. So let's see the financial predictions over here for the future. Once again, this is just like what it is. If it resonates, it resonates. If not, maybe it's not your pile. But that stopped recording. But we have we have Judgment. Lovely. So we have the Judgment card. We have the Queen of Pentacles. I like this. This is very nice. This isn't, but this is over here. We have Strength. Wow, that's beautiful. So this is looking really good for your financial future. Yeah, right off the bat, you guys are rising above whatever this cycle is. I feel like eventually, for whatever reason, you are going to just like kind of stop and be like, all right, this ends now, this ends today. With this Judgment right here, it's like rising to your best version of you. So whatever that means for you, whether that is like getting therapy, whether that is just moving to a different place because like this, your housing situation or your work situation is what's causing this like emotional upset. It's like you taking a drastic change and never going back to that way. Does that make any sense? So whatever it is that's causing you this emotional distress, it's like you're finally taking action on it. And because of that, you won't be spending as much because you won't be doing it out of an emotional state. So this Judgment here is you guys being literally coming to the best version of you, really getting your finances together, really getting whatever you need to help yourself so you're not in this cycle anymore. It doesn't have to be something as deep as therapy or anything, but it could just be like one day you guys wake up and it's just like, yeah, this is not who I want to be. This is not what I want to do with my life. I don't want to keep chasing my own tail type of situation. So I'm going to make the change today. And Judgment is literally like, I don't know how to say it. Like in the original Rider-Waite-Smith deck, it's the angel, I believe it's, now I don't remember which angel it is. I believe it's Gabriel. But anyways, calling everybody up to their higher self, their higher purpose, if you will. And it's just like once you go to that state, once you become that person, once you are in alignment with yourself, it's like you don't go back. That door is closed for good, forever. I'm not saying it's going to be like healing isn't linear, but it's kind of like you're not going back to this completely, to this low point that you've been in. You're not going back to this financial spending recklessness, this shop therapy type situation. It's like once you break yourself out of this cycle, which I see you guys doing sometimes in the future with this Judgment, it's like you're not going back to that. Yeah, I really see you guys overcoming these financial habits that were holding you back. And I'm sorry, I keep stuttering. I don't know why. I haven't done a pick a card in a while. I thought I'd be like pretty good at this right now, but I just keep like da, 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 da. There's also a lot of self-reflection with the Judgment card. So this could be self-reflection on like your self-worth, which has a lot to do with money, especially in like a capitalistic society. So you like your self-worth and just like your relationship with money, and where did you learn that? You know what I mean? It's really just like getting to know you, your habits, and why, the whys of it. You know what I mean? And it sounds really easy to say that, but it's hard to describe it unless you actually do it. But you guys, I see you guys doing it in the future here with the Judgment. I also see you guys in the future being financially stable with this Queen of Pentacles right here. I see you guys having a lot of money coming in. This is beautiful. Being very responsible with your finances, making good financial investments. The Queen of Pentacles is definitely somebody who likes to help others as well. So this could be somebody who's literally like a mother and is the main source of income for her family, or a wife, or it doesn't necessarily have to be a female, but it's a more of a, what do you call it? Feminine energy. So you don't have to be a female, but anyways, yeah, just somebody who is the main source of breadwinning income for the family, if it's not for an actual family, this could just be somebody who has a lot of money, a lot of talent, and likes to help out other people in some way, shape, or form, especially if it's overcoming this over here. I can see you guys being like a mentor in some sort of way and also making money off of that at the same time. I see you guys being somebody who's very talented in business, like I said, being very financially stable, being very responsible with your money, and just having a lot of abundance coming in with this Queen of Pentacles. She's the queen of the material realm. She has everything she needs. You know what I mean? She's standing here with all of these flowers in her dress and in her skirt. In her skirt. She's very abundant. And with the Strength card right here, it's like you guys pulled yourself up by the bootstrap, but not in like a toxic type of sense. It's like you did this. You overcame this. You found the strength within you, you know what I mean? The Strength card could also indicate some big purchases on the way, especially from being financially stable. So this could be finally being able to, you know, buy anything that's like a big expense for you that you've been wanting for a while. So a house was the first thing that came to mind, but this could be like a car. This could be anything that you've wanted for a long time that, you know, might be a lot of money. I see you guys making some big financial investments, but it's not going to get you in debt or anything. With these cards over here, it's like you've done the work with your finances, you've done the work with the self-worth as well that's attached to your financial situation. And because of that, you're just very abundant, you're very financially secure and stable, and you also are helping other people out. And this is all just going to come back to you full cycle so that you can make these purchases that you want to make and live the life that you want to live. So I love that for you guys for pile 2. I think that's all I really see here, but let's get a couple of oracle cards and see what else comes out. We'll get 2 of these. What financial predictions do we have for pile 2? I realized how like gray all of the cards I chose are today. I don't know. I used to have a lot more tarot and oracle cards, but I wasn't doing... I did a couple pick-a-card readings, then I stopped for a while, and I ended up giving them away because I don't have like any room in my living situation right now. And now I'm kind of regretting it because now I have like 4 decks to do all of these with. But oh well. Anyways. What predictions do we have for pile 2? What financial predictions? Yeah, I really see you guys like this is something you're going to do yourself. You're going to find your own inner strength. You're going to find your own inner resources. I don't know how else to say it besides like pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Get yourself out of the mud. That type of situation with this Strength card right here. I'm not saying that, you know, maybe you won't have people to lean on or people to help you, but it's really going to come down to you. And like you're not only going to achieve it, you're going to... like go above and beyond with this Queen of Pentacles and this Judgment right here. So I wonder if you guys are life path 8. You should look it up. Or life path 5 perhaps. All right, what financial predictions do we have for pile 2? What did I say? What did I say? I literally said that. Yeah, we have Nurturer, and it's the number of 11, the number of new beginnings. 100%. I believe it's pronounced Demeter. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but yeah, the Nurturer, 100%. You guys are going to take whatever you overcome and somehow not only make money off of it, but teach others and help others to do it. So this could be something like whatever you're dealing with over here. This could be you guys becoming a mentor in that field. This could be you guys becoming like a financial mentor in that field, like something that's going to pay you very well, but you also get to help others at the same time. This could be you guys working for like a different business, a different corporation, or this could even be you guys doing this independently with this Queen of Pentacles here. So that's really beautiful. And then we have Creative Spark with Bridget. We love that. Yeah, I mean, I think Creative Spark speaks for itself. The number 8 too is the number, well, if you put it on its side, it's in like the infinity symbol, which is obviously just like infinite abundance and things just going round and round. I feel like that's definitely for you guys with this Queen of Pentacles, like I said, I feel like this is something that's going to not only benefit you in a lot of different ways, but financially especially, but this is something that will definitely help other people. Like, it'll give back in some way, shape, or form. Like, I definitely see like a mentorship type position. And if that sounds scary and daunting right now to you, like, because you're in this, like, don't worry about it. It's going to flow naturally, you know what I mean? Like, this isn't like, I mean, you should never do that with any reading, but especially like YouTube pick a card readings, because they're general. Just let things kind of flow as they go, you know what I mean? Things are based off of the choices that you make in life. But anyways, I digress. Let's read Nurturer from the book, because I really want to see what it says. It literally just goes hand in hand with this Queen of Pentacles right here. So this is a prediction for the future, and we'll read that. It says, Demeter Nurturer. Giving to others is a wonderful feeling. When you have a healthy sense of yourself, you want to share your love, your inspiration, and your experience, and the exchange feels clean. Your boundaries are fluid yet strong. The Greek goddess of grain, motherhood, and harvest, Demeter, reminds you that a harvest is meant to be shared. You've now tapped into her nurturing love, which is abundant, and your well-meaning gestures will be received with gratitude in some way returned to you tenfold. Now is the time to nourish yourself too, for giving must be balanced by receiving, allowing yourself to feel how the universe is like a wonderful nurturing mother that is always there for you when you need her. Demeter says to trust that you are loved and cared for all day, every day, and for all time, especially now. I love that as your financial future. That is so beautiful. And I'm sorry, I know I'm like butchering the name of this goddess. If you guys can like spell it out in an easy way down below so I know how to pronounce it, that'd be beautiful. But that is all I see for you guys in pile 2. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave me a comment on the reading, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys. Hello pile 3. If you guys chose this coral crystal, then this is your reading. So we are going to get into the tarot cards. Right here we have the messages, like your financial messages. This is for you guys, just to know if this is actually a reading. This should resonate because it's something that either already happened or is happening. Also for me as a reader to know what's going on. And then this is the financial prediction over here. I didn't actually have a like time frame for it. It's just future predictions. I will be doing some 2023 specific videos, so stay tuned for those and subscribe. Also, this is a general reading, obviously, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you guys want a private reading, I will link it down below. It is written, however, it will be in depth. I just don't have the quiet time to do video readings, unfortunately. So yeah, let's get into this. I will be pulling some of the oracle cards on camera afterwards, and I don't know why I'm so gray today, but I promise the cards are colorful. So let's get into your financial messages for right now. The 9 of Cups. The 3 of Cups, and the back of the deck energy was the King of Wands. Wow, we love this. So pile 3, you guys actually seem to be in a good place financially right now, or if you aren't like currently in a good place, I feel like you've received good financial news, or you've been giving good financial feedback, or you have something that's coming in, like you already know it's coming in, that is like a positive financial outlook for you. You guys in this pile may have recently gotten a new job that you're excited about and that also pays you very well. You may have gotten a large bonus or promotion, especially when I'm filming this. It's like a holiday season, so maybe like it's something to do with like commissions or bonus or something like that. Or you're just reaping the financial reward for a project or a business or an idea that you've been putting work into. I feel like with this 9 of Cups here and this 3 of Cups, it's you guys are just like financially, all your wishes have come true financially, or they will be coming true in the near future. It feels like you either have already obtained this financial income, this financial promotion, whatever it is, or you've received news about it. You've reached a certain milestone that means that you will be expecting this and like receiving this financially in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, with this 9 of Cups here and this 3 of Cups, it's just like you guys are it's time to celebrate for some reason, for your success financially, for your promotion that's going to tie into more finances for you, for perhaps like a new business venture that's going to be financially fruitful for you, especially with the King of Wands here. You guys may have started your own business or have gotten some sort of job or position, like a new one. Whatever it is that you guys are dealing with right now or have coming in right now is something that's very like, you're very happy, you're very excited about it, and it also pays you very well with this King of Wands here. And the King of Wands makes me think that it is like a entrepreneur type position, a manager type position, just some position of power, authority, or some position where you you love what you do, but you also have like a lot more power and rank, like you're kind of like a boss in a way, and this is paying you off pretty good, it seems like. So that's amazing. You guys are one of the first piles so far that has like a good financial outlook over here. So anyways, let's look at your financial predictions. So we have the Emperor, the Tower, and then we also have the back of the deck energy with the Two of Swords. Okay. So this is very interesting. I really feel like you guys like just started a business, or if you already had a business or something like that, then you guys, it's just like been a good year for you. It's been a good month for you. It doesn't have to necessarily be business. This could be like content creation. You guys are getting like paid out because of content creation. Or if this is a promotion, if this is a high paying job, it's something that you guys are just like super excited about, like I said before. But with the Emperor and the Tower here, it's like you're preparing for something as well. It's very interesting. So the Emperor speaks all about being very disciplined, taking necessary steps towards security and stability. Somebody who is very like, it's very boom, 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 boom. If I do this, this, then this will pay off. You know what I mean? It's obviously the masculine energy of the tarot deck. Tower speaks of disaster, chaos, and the Two of Swords can speak of like avoidance, because there's like just tough things going on. So the financial predictions I see for you guys, it's not bad, especially with this Emperor here. I feel like you're just kind of doing a, or you will be in the future, a lot of defense, if you will, because of whatever this is that you've gained, that you've like achieved over here. So you guys preparing financially for perhaps like a difficult time. This could literally be the, I don't know if I can really say it on here, the recession. That was weird. Anyways, yeah, this could literally be preparing for like hard economic times, just in general, like in your country, in your state, in the world, you know what I mean? Like really seeing that, and like the Emperor is like somebody who's taking action, is really grounding and rooting themselves in. I feel like you guys are doing that. Like you're really preparing yourself for hard times, whether it is because of something that you actually know is coming, or just like in general. I see you guys doing that. With the Two of Swords up here, I see you guys kind of avoiding making big financial decisions or making a lot of financial decisions, because you just like, in case of unforeseen circumstances, things that you don't know like how things are going to play out, it's just like, it's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just like you guys just don't know. I could definitely see if this is like a business that either you just started that perhaps is taking off, or if you've had the business for a while but you've had like a really good year, or like content creation, especially just something like perhaps like isn't guaranteed. Like, you know, you can do the work, but like the outcome isn't guaranteed based off like all these other factors. I feel like that's kind of what this is over here. I just feel like you guys playing a lot of defense financially over here, and that's not a bad thing. With the Emperor upright, it's just somebody, like I said, who's very grounded and rooted, and taking the necessary steps just to make sure that if this Tower does hit, because on the actual Rider-Waite-Smith deck, what hits the Tower is a lightning strike. I don't know if that happens on this one. No, it's not. So it's something that's just kind of like can't be stopped, right? Like lightning strikes randomly, and it's like you can't stop a lightning strike, right? And I feel like you guys are just really taking the necessary steps that you need so that if this lightning does strike your tower, your business, your finances, that it doesn't crumble down. That's really what I'm seeing here, especially if you are, like I said, with like content creation and stuff like that, where it is different amounts every month. Like even if you are pretty sure that you're going to make a certain amount, it's just like never guaranteed with that sort of business. If this is like a bonus, like commission type of thing, especially like, yeah, commissions, it's just like not guaranteed every month. And I see you guys, it's not like a fear type thing over here, and definitely not. It's just like just in case. I can't see everything, so I'm kind of not going to make a decision over here. But with the Emperor being the first card here, I just feel like it's very in a grounded, rooted place. So yeah, that's what I see for your financial predictions over here. I see you guys just taking a lot of steps to stay on top of like unclear, uncertain finances, and or like unclear, uncertain incomes now, unclear, uncertain economic situations. Like, you know, this last year has been, since 2020 has been, you know what I mean? I just see you guys really like planning in advance. I would say the only thing here is just don't be too, I mean, obviously this is not financial advice, but I would just say to keep, just keep yourself grounded. Don't be like too fearful of things that may or may not happen. But I don't really see that energy too much here with the Emperor, because he's not a fearful person like whatsoever. The Emperor has no fear. The Emperor is in control of everything. And obviously you can't be in control of like the whole economy, but you can be in control of what you're doing now in case something does happen in the future. And I feel like that's exactly what you guys are doing here. So I love that for you guys. You guys are holding on to whatever you gained over here. So that's great. Let's get some oracle cards for you. Oh my God, I almost dropped them. My God, I just like, I went to go grab the oracle cards, I almost dropped them, and then like, I moved my shoulder the wrong way, and I must have slept on it the wrong way, because that just kind of hurt. That was weird. Anyways, I digress. Yeah, let's get 2 more cards for messages, predictions about your financial future with pile 3. I like this pile. I feel like you guys are already achieving what you want to in career and finances, which is beautiful. And then you're also like, I feel like you guys are like 10 steps ahead of like the rest of the public about like what could be happening with your finances specifically, or just like I said, I just keep thinking of, oh my God, I can't shuffle and do this at the same time. I keep thinking of like unclear economy. We'll call it that, the R word. You know what I'm talking about. You're just making sure that this isn't taken away because you've worked too hard to get it. All right, anyways, predictions for pile 3's financial future. Let's see what it says. Okay, one of them flew over here, so there's one, and the other one's over here. So we have, wow, just like moving everything. So we have Ocean with generosity, but it was in reverse. This is what it looks like in reverse. Yeah, I'm already seeing that. Like, obviously generosity, when we're speaking of like financial terms, is somebody who's giving a lot. And I'm not saying that you guys are like stingy or greedy or anything. I just see you guys really cutting back the spending, not being so generous with your money, whether that be like maybe before you would have extended to certain other programs, other creators, other endeavors or projects that you would have put money into. I see you guys really holding back now. Yeah, 100%. And then Lilith with independence in reverse. That's interesting. I'm gonna move these. So what I'm getting with Lilith independence in reverse, I don't think that you guys aren't financially independent. I 100% think you guys are with this King of Wands, or like it's coming in. It's nothing like, I'm not telling you anything new. Like, this is definitely coming in for you guys over here. And I definitely think you guys are or are about to be financially independent. But I think what this is talking about in reverse, once again, I just think there's a lot of factors out of your control that is happening when it comes to finances and business. And once again, I just keep thinking of like unclear economy, you know what I mean? The R word and things like that. And I feel like that's kind of why you feel like you can't do exactly what you would originally do with your finances, why you're kind of holding back a little bit, pulling back the financial spending, the budget, perhaps if you own a business. Just like, I feel a lot of saving, a lot of taking the time to make sure your, what is that called? Your T's are crossed and I's are dotted or whatever. I feel like a 50-year-old saying that. That sounded bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. But yeah, just, I really think that you guys are going to, if you are spending any money, it's going to be on things that are really going to make sure that your business is safe, your finances are safe, whatever that may be. Perhaps it's like in the form of like an LLC or like, I don't know, just things that are going to like help you in terms of business and finances. This can be making certain investments that are like guaranteed to pay off. Perhaps like leveraging something you already have. I don't know. I'm not like, I don't talk business like that. But it's just really making sure that you're safe and secure in your finances and really pulling back on any extra spending that you might originally have done if the times were different. I feel like before 2020, especially, you guys, perhaps if you were in this position, you might have gone a little bit more ham with the spending, whether that be on like yourself or on business expenses. And I feel like in this future sense, you are not going to be doing that. But like I said, I feel like it's not like you per se. I just feel like it's everything going on in the world, in the economy. So yeah, I definitely think that's like a smart move. It feels like, even though Two of Swords is kind of like not taking any action because you're like kind of, your back's against the wall, I guess, in a way. I just feel like it's not like a bad thing here. It's just like you don't know what's going to happen, and you just don't want this to all crumble down because you make a bad financial move, because you invest too much in something that ends up failing you know what I mean? And like I said, with the independence in reverse, it's like, I think you guys are definitely dependent people. Definitely independent people with the Emperor and the King of Wands here upright, but I feel like you can't exactly flex in the way you would, or you can't exactly spend in the way you would, just because of everything else going on and everything else that your business is tied to. So, or your finances are tied to, because I know everybody in this pile is not going to be like a business person. But anyways, that is all I see for you guys in pile 3. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you like the reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. What is up, pile 4? If you guys chose this amethyst or a quartz, this isn't a quartz, what is this? Point. Amethyst or point, then this is your reading. So as you can see, we've already pre-pulled the tarot cards. Over here is going to be a message about your finances. This will help you guys know if this is actually your reading. Also help me as a reader know like what's going on with your financial situation. And this over here will be the financial prediction. So I didn't actually do a specific time frame. This is just future predictions in general. I will be doing some 2023 specific videos, so stay tuned and subscribe for that. This is a general reading, obviously, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you guys are looking for private readings, I do offer them down below. You can check those out. They are not video readings, they are written readings, but I will put a picture of your reading as well, but they're super affordable, so check them out if you guys are interested in that. Yeah, let's get into your tarot cards, and then we'll pull some oracle cards on camera. So for your financial message, we have the Page of Cups. It was in reverse, but I want to show you the actual photo. So we have the Page of Cups, and then we have the Chariot, also in reverse. We have the Three of Cups, also in reverse, but I'm showing you upright so you can see the photo. It's not a photo, the drawing, the art, whatever, you know what I mean. There you go. So pile 4, I feel like you guys have had some setbacks and perhaps disappointments. These might have been financial setbacks and financial disappointments, but they could have been, you know, outside things that have set you back but have tied into your finances somehow, and it just really stopped you from moving forward financially or in life in general. I feel like this could have been bad news that you've received with this Page of Cups in reverse that has stopped you from your financial progress, or perhaps stopped you from being able to be financially independent, or pay for what you need to pay for, or buy what you need to buy or want to buy. So for some people, this could be something that didn't have to do with your finances at all, but it's something that you definitely, you know, it's just bad news, disappointing news, and because of that, perhaps you, it did bleed into your finances, like you had to buy something because of it, or in order to like make yourself feel better, you bought something because of it. Or in some cases, this could literally be bad financial news, something like a setback financially that happened to you. Perhaps you lost your job, perhaps you were let go from your job, perhaps you didn't get a raise when you thought you would. Perhaps your payout wasn't as big as you thought it would be. Maybe your car broke down, so that was extra money you needed to spend on your car instead of putting it towards other things that you were like saving up for. Something went wrong in your house or in your apartment and you had to put money out for that. You get what I'm saying? It's just something that you didn't expect to happen. It was bad news. It was something that was very disappointing that you had to put money into that really affected your finances, and you weren't really expecting it with this Page of Cups in reverse. Because of that, now you feel like you're kind of behind on things. You feel like the Chariot upright is somebody who's like keeps moving forward, overcomes obstacles, but it just like whatever this was that put you back financially really made it so that you feel like you can't overcome something financially. You can't move forward in the way you thought you wanted to, or you thought you could financially. You can't obtain what you wanted to obtain financially. Perhaps this is something you've been saving for a while, but because of whatever this was, this bad news, this layoff, this thing you had to spend a lot of money for that you didn't want to, now you can't move house, now you can't buy that new car, now you can't do X, Y, and Z. So that's what I'm really getting the vibe here for your financial situation for some of you guys in this pile. For other people in this pile, this could be something just that happened a while ago, you know, but you've been avoiding your financial situation. Perhaps you're like avoiding debt. perhaps you were stuck in the same old cycle because of it. Just kind of being, you guys aren't immature, but I'm saying like perhaps having like an immature approach to your finances with this Page of Cups in reverse. So some of you guys could just be avoiding your finances altogether. Perhaps you have debt, like I said before. Perhaps there are things that need to be paid off. Perhaps there's just whatever financial thing is going on, you're avoiding it because it's just too much for you to handle. But it's not helping your financial situation out whatsoever by avoiding it. Some of you guys in this pile might be rushing into things financially with this Chariot in reverse and this Page of Cups in reverse, and that's why you are in this situation. Or perhaps with this Three of Cups in reverse, some of you could just be feeling very alone. You could be feeling lonely, like you don't have anyone to turn to in this hard time, and that is why you are spending your finances the way you are, kind of rushing into things, feeling like you have no support and you have to like kind of figure things out by yourself. And because of that, you're kind of like perhaps not doing the math on things, you're not really thinking things through, you're not doing the research on things that you perhaps should be doing because it's a big financial decision, you know? This could also speak of people like overindulging in things, whether that be like overindulging on spending money on food when you're not actually hungry, like eating out, that sort of stuff, overindulging on like shop therapy, that sort of things, like buying things when you're just like feeling a certain type of way. Or this could be overindulging on drinks like alcohol or whatever type of drinks, things like that. This could also be affecting your finances as well in this pile. I think for the majority of you guys, you're just very upset and disappointed because something has set you back financially. Once again, whether this be a job loss, whether this be your car breaking down and now you have to spend money on the car, and like, you know what I mean, you work so hard to save all this money and it's just gone in like a minute and you're just upset about that. Something like that is what I'm feeling for the situation for you guys in this pile financially. It could even be like a medical bill or something like that. I know, like, I don't know why I'm thinking dental. if that resonates, let me know. If something happened with your like teeth or with something medical and you weren't expecting it and your insurance didn't cover all of it and now you have to make up for that expense and like now your savings are gone. That's the vibe I'm getting for this pile, and it's just like really stopped you from moving forward. I feel like you guys have the drive and the determination, but I feel like it's something like kind of, I don't want to say outside of your control, because for some people this might be something that you had a hand in a way, but for others I feel like this could be something that you just like weren't expecting, like bad news, like you keep saying disappointments, something that happened that you just can't overcome. You feel like you're just like so far behind now. So let's get your financial predictions. I'm sorry I'm moving the camera so much. Okay, so we have the Devil in reverse. I just heard too, this could be somebody who was like found out their partner was perhaps not who they thought they were, wasn't being faithful perhaps, and yeah, that could be like what maybe you guys shared finances and stuff and now like you have to figure that out. Perhaps you have to move out because of this. Yeah, so anyways, so we have the Devil in reverse for your financial prediction, and then we have the Knight of Wands, and then the back of the deck energy was the Nine of Swords. So pile 4, I really like this for you guys. Your financial prediction with the Devil in reverse especially. I feel like you guys are breaking free from these old cycles with this Devil in reverse. I feel like you're reclaiming your power, your control over your finances and your financial life. I feel like you guys are going to be breaking bad financial habits perhaps that you had, like I said before, that held you down financially, and basically becoming financially free in the future. I see you guys overcoming this situation with this Devil in reverse. It's something that really like held you down, was chaining you down, and I feel like you guys are finally being able to break those chains. The Knight of Wands indicates a movement of money in a positive manner, so whether that be an influx of money for you guys, or perhaps maybe you're redirecting your money and finally spending it where it needs to be spent, or maybe you're more focused on your finances in your life with this Knight of Wands in a positive manner, so maybe perhaps you're finally tackling your debt and putting money into that. I feel like it's just like a renewed energy when it comes to making money, and a renewed energy when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your financial situation. So perhaps some of you guys will be starting a new job that you like, that pays well, or making some extra income that you just like weren't expecting to make in some way, shape, or form. Just money coming in fast, perhaps from somewhere or someone else. Really see you guys getting back up on your feet over here with this Devil in reverse and with the Knight of Wands in reverse. It's like you guys are finally being able to, after being held down and after being so far put back, you guys are finally being able to like run free with this Knight of Wands and go pretty fast too. Like financially, you'll be able to catch up. Once you break out of this, once you're able to overcome this over here, you guys are going to catch up really fast with this Knight of Wands. It's a fast moving energy. So yeah, that's what I see for you guys in pile 4. Let's get a couple of the oracle cards right here. I keep laughing. I don't know if I said that in this pile, but everything was so like gray today. I don't know why. All right, we're gonna get, oh geez, hold on. I dropped 2 on the floor. So I don't know if this pertains to you guys. I'm gonna keep shuffling because I wasn't like ready to do it yet, but there's beauty and Athena with knowledge. So that's interesting. I'm gonna keep shuffling because I kind of hadn't shuffled yet. So what financial predictions do we have for pile 4? But down the other piles, I don't know why I'm so stuttery today. I'm just like, la 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 la. It's like I know what I want to say. I can like feel the energy of it, but I like words aren't coming. Speaking hard. What financial predictions do we have for pile 4? Get one more. Oh, okay. Okay, so we got 3. I've only been doing 2 for the other piles, but 3 of them flew out for you, so we'll take them. So we have Persephone with inexperience. We have, can I grab this? Metis, I believe, is how you say it, with wisdom. Didn't we just have Athena with wisdom too? So perhaps those were for you guys. I wasn't sure though, because I like was kind of halfway shuffling and they fell on the floor, so yeah, I wasn't sure. And then Isis with rebirth. This is what it looks like upright, in reverse. It's like this. So right off the bat, Persephone with inexperience, I really think that's what you guys are going into right now. I really don't think that you guys are used to having this, being in this financial place. But like I said, I think it's because of whatever happened here really set you back, and now you have to kind of start anew, afresh, I guess. And I just think that you guys are inexperienced in that sense. It speaks about like sometimes not knowing is a gift, where you will be or where you will go. It if I could talk, it talks about starting over, and how that is also a gift. Yeah, I think you guys are just breaking free from whatever this was that was holding you down financially, and you're going to be starting anew. And I think that, yeah, you'll be inexperienced because of it, but like the way you gain experience is by doing. And this card talks about being teachable and being open and being willing to learn. And it's okay to just like not know how to do something. It's okay to not have the experience of something. And I feel like financially for you guys in the future, that's what you guys will be doing over here with this Knight of Wands, especially just learning how to be financially free, learning how to overcome these setbacks financially, and learning how to perhaps not repeat this process. If we are taking the example I gave earlier about perhaps like the spouse or something, maybe this is the first time you're living on your own. And yeah, that's hard in many ways, but perhaps financially especially, you're just like learning how to deal with that. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. It's just like you're inexperienced, but it's not in a bad way. It's like everybody has to start somewhere, and you're starting fresh, you're starting new, and you are inexperienced when it comes to this new financial situation, but like everybody is. As long as you stay open and teachable, you guys will be fine. And then wisdom, I feel like moving forward, obviously, whatever the situation was that was really holding you down, like you're going to learn not to, A, do that again, but B, you're going to learn how to kind of avoid the situation in the future. So financially, I think that you guys are going to be a lot, I don't want to say like you guys are going to be a lot smarter financially, because that sounds so big, but it's true. I think that you guys are going to be more financially savvy, maybe even like more financially savvy than a lot of other people, but it's because of whatever happened over here that you guys are going to be very prepared and like on top of your finances over here. This could even speak of somebody else helping you out that you're gaining wisdom from, whether that be like an actual financial advisor, a tax person, something like that, or whether that be, you know, just somebody else who you trust their opinion and their financial expertise on, who is helping you out in some way, shape, or form. I see that as well on this card for the future. This also speaks of new relationships coming in from this wisdom that you gain, from this experience that you've had. And I know this is a financial reading, but I think this could be financial relationships, like I said, or it could be new relationships in general. Like I said, going back to the one I said before with the spouse, that help affect your finances in some way, shape, or form, because, you know, they help you out financially, or because you guys end up sharing a house, a room, or something like that. I don't know. It just like helps you out financially in some way, shape, or form. That speaks of this as well. And then lastly, I want to read Isis Rebirth in reverse from the book, because I feel like you guys need to hear it. It's more of a now message, I think. These are more of a future. This is more of a now message. So it says, The goddess Isis, with her powers of reincarnation, has a message for you. You are not broken. You are not wounded beyond healing, and the opportunities are not necessarily lost forever. Your insistence on defining yourself by your losses and your wounds are not serving you right now. Your alignment task is to fully accept things as they are. Choose to find a way to put the pieces back together, let die what doesn't serve you, and focus on what does work. There is so much goodness to come from this situation, even in this moment if you feel like you are trapped. The goddess Isis only wants what's best for you. As your fierce ally, she will challenge you when you go off track. So pick up the pieces, tell a new story, and find home again. You will be amazed at how beautifully things come together when you reject the trap created by the stories that you tell yourself. You have the key, use it. Yeah, I actually love that that came out for you guys, because that just said things so clearly. I was feeling, like I said, that a lot of you guys, something just happened that was kind of beyond your control, that you were part of, but it was beyond your control, and that really infected you in many ways, but especially financially. Like a disappointment or a bad news, like I said, with this Page of Cups, and this is just saying that, like, you are not wounded, you are not your wounds, and that you can come back from this, even if right now it feels like you can't. But especially with this Devil in reverse right here and the Knight of Wands, like, I feel you guys really breaking free from this, and this is literally the card of independence, like financially independent. That doesn't necessarily mean you have to be like working for yourself or whatever, but if you did have finances tied in with somebody else in some way, shape, or form, this is the card of like you not having to rely on them anymore. So that is beautiful for you guys, pile 4. Anyways, that is all I see for you guys in this pile. Leave me a comment down below about the reading. Leave me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.